Coach Topher.
What's going on, guys? Coach Topher here, and welcome to my second Q&A. Before we get to the questions, I want to show you guys a quick 30-second trailer for a new community channel called Gaming Hub. Now, this channel is started up by two good friends of mine and fellow booster busters, Ham's My Name and Lost in Place. Now, the link to the channel will be down in the description, so right after this is over, we'll get right to the questions. Alright guys, let me say right off the bat, I am completely overwhelmed by the amount of questions. That's awesome. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. And also, I got a lot of the same questions, so if I didn't use yours and you asked me the same questions, it was nothing personal. First question comes from Twitter and Chillax. Coach Topher, how did you come up with the name Coach Topher? Well, I get asked this a lot, so I wanted to answer this one right off the very front. My name is Christopher, or Chris, and the last part of that being Topher. Well, my good buddy Neil always since Little League has called me Topher. So that's where that part comes from, the Topher part, from Chris Topher. So that's that part. The coach part, I would always go into Spectate mode and start screwing with people, and I talked to a couple of campers. I'm like, come on guys, let's get out and do some laps. And they were really cool and they were funny, and they're like, yo dog, you should be a coach. And so I kind of put two things together, and there it is, Coach Topher. And had I known that this was going to turn into something a little more, I probably would have come up with a little bit different name. I don't know, you can call me Topher. So that's where that came from. All right, second question comes from Firesly1 on Twitter. Hey coach, are you going to be putting out more GTA 5 online gameplay? Absolutely. I have 2, if not 3 videos ready. I'm gonna put out 2 videos on my very first day on GTA. It was with Cherry and Hawk and Megabyte. But playing it online by yourself sucks. But getting in with a good group of friends like I've been playing with, like Vixen and Cherry and Jack, we all get on there and we have a blast. So I'm looking forward to a lot more of it. And as long as you guys like it, I'm gonna keep putting it up because I'm having fun playing it. Question number 3 comes from one of my favorite YouTubers. And guys, if you have not checked out Bex, aka Hit Girl, you guys definitely need to, because she is awesome YouTuber and an even better human being. I'll put a link to her down in the description. But Bex asks, what's the most interesting experience you've ever had in your life so far? Well, I'd say anything to do with the time I spent working in the entertainment industry, and I produced a couple of small independent feature films. But I think the coolest, most interesting experience, hands down, has to be when I managed an American Idol finalist. It was absolute insanity. I got to be a part of it from the auditions through the show. I got to go to the show. I was on national TV, which was a very, very weird experience, knowing that close to 40 million people are going to be watching you and your reaction, and the cool people we got to meet and the places that we got to go, and the experience that I got to have from that was just, I could do 20 videos on just what this was like. And I could probably do a hell of a lot more on the stories that I can never ever tell you. But that's insanity when you have somebody was chasing my car down the street, even though I had tinted windows, because they recognized this person inside the car, chasing us right down Sunset Boulevard for a couple of blocks. And just any time that this person went out anywhere, it was crazy, 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 crazy. So that was by far the most interesting experience of my life, Bex. Question number 4 comes from Bacon Bandit. Is a lifetime of bacon better than a lifetime of sex? You know what? If you have to ask that question, you probably have not had that great of sex. I'm sorry, I take good sex over pretty much anything any day of the week. I like bacon, but come on, this sex is pretty freaking awesome. Question number 5. Who did you first meet on YouTube? Well, it was actually a guy called Wigglesworth. He's still one of my closest friends. We talk on the phone quite a bit, and he graduated from Purdue University as well as I did. I met him, he put a little snippet in his video, we started talking, hey, I'm from here, I'm from here. I went to Purdue, well, I went to Purdue, and then the dots started lining up, and so the very first person I met on YouTube was someone who went to the same college as me, and we were living about 2,500 miles apart at the time we met. Also, my buddy Claymore's. He and I have been friends for well over 2 years, so those are the two of the first people that I met. And my buddy Primordial Rain, who, man, you guys missed out. He left YouTube, but this guy, he would have had a couple 100,000 subs by now had he stuck around. Question number 6 comes from Garrick Hartfield. Can I have your shoes? No, fuck yourself. Go get your own shoes, dude. If you didn't have any shoes, I would probably give you an older pair of mine, though. Just to be fair. But no, bro, you cannot have my shoes. I got a sweet pair of new Nikes. I like them, and I haven't scuffed them up yet. Question number 7 comes from my good buddy DJ Mog, another great YouTuber. Will you ever do a dual com with your brother? Well, if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you've seen my brother pop up here and there. You've heard me talk about him and different stories and whatnot on my second channel on the Tiger Woods video. He and I are both on there kind of raging and stuff. We've got a great relationship. He is an amazing gamer. He's a super funny guy. Really busy, doesn't have a lot of time for it, but we actually are working on a video together right now where we both go in under one of my dirty gamer tags and run around stabbing together, and people see both of us in the lobby with those dirty names. And we've gotten some pretty funny reactions so far, and I even got him to talk a little on the mic. So if you guys want, demand in the comment section, Mike, we want to see you do a dual com with your brother and in some videos. I think it'd be fun. He's a funny guy. Question number 8. This comes from Jacob. Can you answer this? How are you such a good gun game knifer? Well, you know, I think that you have to have some skill at the game, because before I started knifing, I was an excellent player. MW2, especially Black Ops, MW3, I mean, I could go in there and tear it up. But once I started knifing, there is such a high, such a rush that comes from getting into a lobby, hearing that mic, then tracking that sumbitch down and stabbing him and listening to him squeal. Stop stabbing me, Coach Topher. The more you do anything, and especially something like this, you study it. You study the maps, you know where the corners are. You'll see me quite often firing my gun. Here's the biggest tip I can give you guys if you're doing gun game, besides get in and out of as many lobbies as you can, is I pre-fire. I'm counting on the fact that they're going to hear my gunfire, they're gonna see me light up on the screen, and they're gonna come to me. But if you also notice, I'll start pre-stabbing just like somebody pre-fires when I'm coming around a corner. And you know, there's certain boards that work better for me than other boards as far as knifing goes. But I think it's all those things combined, and then a lot of it's practice. So, you know, having some skill, a lot of practice, and then studying and breaking down and trying to figure out the little things that are gonna make the difference between getting 10 stabs in a game and, you know, 60, 70, 80 stabs in a game. There's obviously a lot more to it, but that's kind of the nuts and bolts of it. Question number 9. Do you like gobbling cock? Nom 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 nom. The answer is no, but for those of you who are wondering why I would put this in there, I have a series called Dumb Bros, and you can look back a couple of videos to the last Dumb Bros episode number 2, and I was telling this guy that, oh yeah, you love the cock, nom 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 nom.
Cock, nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
And I thought most of you guys were going to absolutely hate this shit, but I find it funny that out of all the ridiculous shit that I said, the most requested thing was the Queef song, or the comments were nom 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 nom. So to trans Luigi, no. I'm going to go ahead and pass on the gobbling the cock, and I'd rather just accuse other players who are annoying me of it. So, okay, and the final and last question for right now is from Gary McCracken. Hey coach, any chance of some more Spectate trolling on your channel? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have some that is just sitting there, but to be honest, when I started out my channel, and you can go back and watch the very beginning videos, that's what I did. That's how I got into this. And I'll leave the story of how I really got into it and why I started doing it for another time, but it's something I love to do. It's something that I created. I came up with it, and you know, you've seen a lot of other bigger YouTubers do it, and you see some other YouTubers doing it, and that's the way things work in this community. There's no copyright on anything, but it's something I'm proud that I created. It was something unique and different when people are saying, hey, there's nothing unique and creative left to do. I absolutely love to do it. it's something to where the more I do it, the better I am at it. And I'm a little bit out of practice, but I've got a few ideas on how to kind of make a comeback in it. And to be honest, it was a lot easier to do the spectate trolling when I was actually really playing the game as far as shooting the guns, because I would go into, instead of gun game, I'd go into free-for-alls and team death matches and shit like that. So yes, I will definitely be doing some more spectate trolling. So anyway, guys, this took a little bit longer than what I thought. I thought I was going to try and keep this video at about 5 minutes or so, but that did not work. Anyway, I'll get to more of you guys' questions next time. Once again, thank you for 50,000 subscribers, and as always, thanks for watching.
Cracking skulls, bitch!